This is Sheeta Boo. Have a lot to say this morning, so I'm going to try to remember and see if I can get it all out. Number one, thank you all for your comments and your that you liked the intro of my last video. Just so you know, the Afro lady, I don't have a name for her yet, was made by Art Star Confidential. He is in the comments on that video, the Protective Style video. The music is by my brother, Tier. He is Tier B on YouTube. There's not a little bit music-wise on YouTube, but not much lately. But you can also inbox him or email him if you like what you heard or whatever. Secondly, and I'm not like this talk show person because, you know, I have my opinions, but a couple of things popped up and I want you guys to respond. You can do a video response or a comment or whatever. Number one, reading the Essence the other day. I never read the Essence or any magazine, basically, front to back. But I had the one with Jill Scott and the one with Neil Long on it in the living room last night. I was looking at that. They were talking about his sexual secrets. And the woman found out that the guy she was dating, and I don't remember how long they were dating, but she found out that he had herpes. Somebody said that the rumor is that he has herpes. And she didn't know how to confront him about it and blah, blah, blah. So the answer that they gave was talking about, you know, how people can contact herpes. It may not be from unprotected sex. But if you're worried about him having herpes in your relationship, it's probably more than likely genital herpes. It's my opinion. And in her the advisor's comment, she says, well, I know celibacy is not for everyone. And I couldn't wrap my mind about it. You telling this to a woman that is dating somebody with a sexually transmitted disease that celibacy isn't for everyone. If you're going to stay with that man, celibacy is going to be the party y'all playing for a good portion of the time, unless you decide you're going to be married and then y'all just going to have herpes together. But my thing is, you know, people talk about saving your body or being celibate as if it's some kind, like something's wrong with it. And that sex is so great that it takes over every thought of your being to the point that you will put yourself at harm's way to, that it's okay, or that you have to find a way to work around his sexually transmitted disease. In the newspaper the other day here in Michigan, I don't know if he was in Flint or Saginaw, but this guy, he's 48 years old, had 5 Facebook pages, and he was sleeping around with these women having unprotected sex, spreading HIV and AIDS. And I'm like, well, HIV, you know, but how many people got to be sick for you to die before you say, you know what, I'm worth more than an STD. I'm worth more than being in a relationship and I can't trust you. Because, I mean, it's a level of trust to sleep with somebody. I know now when you look at TV and young people, everybody having sex, they make it seem like everybody's having sex with everybody. Because obviously, sex, it takes over your common sense. And for some it does. But do you put yourself at risk? If you can't trust this man to tell you the truth, why in the world do you want to trust him with your body? Seriously. Because if he had a herpes and he didn't tell you, if he has HIV, or find out later that he has HIV or AIDS, will he tell you? You can't trust him. That's how I feel. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Number 2, I was talking to somebody about dating and being in the church and dating, and it's a lot of men now talking about, I want to settle down. You know, I want to find somebody, I want to settle down. And after the first date, they want you to commit. You know, change your whole life around. Well, I text you and you didn't answer. Well, I work 40 hours. I ain't got time to be texting you all day. I'll text you when I get a minute. You know, and you call them and then they act like they're halfway interested. They can't hold a light conversation. You know, what you watching on TV, well, you know, whatever. And then they're like, well, I need you to commit. The ball is in your court. No, you asked me for my number. You asked me out. I didn't ask you for jack. So my question to you is, what do you really want? Because I just met you a few days ago. So whether you drop out my life now or later, don't matter much to me. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and they want you to commit. Well, you don't do this and you don't do that. It's like, dude, I just met you. I'm not cooking you down there, washing your clothes, rearranging my whole life just so you can be a part of it. I don't know you. And then they'll think, well, I love you, and you know, you seem to be so blah, 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 la, la, la. Anyway, tell me what y'all feel about that. I mean, you know, because some of these guys, honestly, this is how I feel. They get a certain age, they get tired of hoeing around. They get tired of trying to be a Mac. Now they want to settle down. But they want somebody to wash their drawers, somebody they can screw on a regular basis, and somebody, yeah, basically be their mama. Basically, be their mama with benefits. They want you to come help pay bills. They want you to come do their laundry, come clean their house, help pay the car note, help pay the mortgage, but they ain't bringing nothing to the table. That's how I feel. Maybe this ain't like this in other places. Maybe I'm just, you know, in one little corner of the world. Number 3, this protective style challenge. I'm looking forward to it because I'm tired of doing my hair. I got a comment the other day when I had like the curly bang in it. Somebody told me I reminded me of Tony Daly, and then I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that's like a Tony Daly hairdo. If you don't know who Tony Daly is, she's here on YouTube, TONIDALEY. She is Canadian, and she's an artist, and she does natural hair, makeup, jewelry reviews. I think she makes jewelry as well. But you know, when I had the ponytail to one side and the curly bang, I was like, oh, that's a nice compliment. So great. I did do a smoothie this morning. It turned out like a brownish red. I had a juicer. I was gifted a juicer. So I juiced 2 carrots. And 2 carrots don't give you much juice, but it's fine because I had never had like a fresh carrot juice. So this is carrot juice, spinach, sunflower sprouts, a little. I wasn't gonna put any coconut milk in it, but I didn't have enough juice to get it to blend. So some coconut milk, cherries, and pineapple. Fresh pineapple and frozen cherries. And this is breakfast. This is breakfast. Financial Peace University is in the 5th. I think I've had my 5th class. This is my 4th week. I don't know. Anyway. But that's going good. I'm learning some things, you know, going with my budget. How much I thought I was spending on gas is nowhere near what I'm spending on gas. Whew, Lord Jesus. And so, you know, you have to make adjustments. And then try to think in the future what you have coming up when you do your budget for the next month. So I'm going to start working on October's budget soon. So I know what I need to budget out for that. Birthday coming up. Don't know what I'm going to do for that. There's some things I want to do. Not quite sure how to make them happen, but we're going to pray on that. Well, I'll just tell you what it is. I know quite a few natural people, and I always get natural hair questions. And usually when you get the question, you don't have enough time to show them or to give enough information, or you tell them and they may forget or not, you know, and they don't call me back or let me know. They just keep going on with their life, and it's like, I want to get a relaxer because, and if you want to get a relaxer, that's fine, but if you came out of relaxer because you having an issue going back, it's not going to solve your issue with your dry natural hair or your breaking natural hair or you're not knowing how to style it. You're going to have to get in there and learn what works for your hair. So I'm sort of thinking about having an invitation only something with these people that I already know. Because right now I don't have the money to have the big enough space, to get a big enough space for public. And so I just sort of wanted to keep it intimate. So I think it's going to be invitation only in this area. And it'll probably be on a Saturday, probably like midday Saturday. And I'm trying to come up with some things and some ideas. But, you know, creative juices in my mind don't work when I want them to work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that. Thinking about that. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to try to do some more reviews. I gotta figure out how to edit video on my iPhone. Somebody has an app that I can edit video on my iPhone. That'd be great. Because I have these things like you can add a title, you can add this. But if you have a long video like I have right now, that's 9 minutes and 47 seconds, it's too big of a video to even just add a title to it. It's like you got to splice a piece of video, put the title on it, and then splice it back. And I don't know how to do that. So I guess I should get on YouTube and see it. I'm pretty sure there's a tutorial on it. But if anybody have any ideas, let me know. Or I'm just going to have to start being a good friend with my laptop again and download my stuff. Wait till I get home, download it, put the intro in. And the outro, because I'm going to come up with the outro. And credits and go from there. Oh, and I got my war wound from the juicer this morning. I cut my finger. Y'all see that? My nephew said, my finger, TT, my finger. I cut my finger. Yeah. I can't do stuff early in the morning with appliances that I don't know nothing about. Because I stuck the little pusher thing. It wasn't going down and the carrot was going around, so I'm steady pushing it down. It was in there wrong, so now the thing is stuck at me. I had my brother in there this morning trying to help me pull it out. It ain't working. I'm like, I'm tearing stuff up early this morning. But anyway, let me go on in here. I just thought I'd share with you guys the stuff that was going on in my mind. So feel free to comment below. Feel free to do a video response and let me know what you think. Have a beautiful and a blessed day. And I'll talk to you later.